Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and guys? Space Unicorn brings some hot frag action. Today, guys, we're going to be determining what card is truly the fastest card in frag. We're going to be doing this through a series of tests where we test forward motion, backwards motion, and strafing motion. And we're going to determine who's actually the fastest. No ultimate abilities. Very straightforward. And with some new speed coming into the game, this could be very interesting. 5 cards will be tested. Before we end the video, please do me a huge favor, though. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support is genuinely appreciated, and I cannot do it without your guys' help. Also, did you know I have a creator code? Use creator code SPACEUNIHORN in the item shop, as 10% of whatever you purchase will go to me and help me out with paying bills, upgrading the setup, and getting my computer fixed so I can finally stop editing on my phone. Please help me. Now, guys, let's get into the video and let's go over the rules. Alright, now to go over the rules, guys, for this particular and show you the 3 passes you're going to do, because we want to know forward motion, strafe motion, and backpedal. But who better to do this test for us than everybody's favorite big man, Lucha Muerta. Say hello, Lucha. Now, it is important to note, guys, we'll be timing them, and when we get time them for each of the 3 passes, the total score will then be added up, and that will be their mobility score. So the first pass is going to be from this blue line, so as soon as we break the plane here, to the opposite side of the field on the red bunker, on their red line. So here we go with Lucha. Lucha, show us what speed is. Man, look at that blazing pass right now from Lucha Muerta. Love this card, guys. But basically, he's going here. We're not fighting. We're just going. There is no reason to fight here. We want to know what this card's going to do all around for this total mobility score. Here he goes, and timer stops. 20.161. Great job, Lucha. Can you show us, Lucha, something you cannot do in this event? Alright, so as you can see here, Lucha cannot use ultimate abilities. There is no ultimate abilities permitted. Thank you, Lucha, for the demonstration. Let's move into our next movement, which is going to be the strafe. We're going to be moving left to right and seeing what the speed is here. So for here, we're going to go from this blue line to the blue line on the opposite side, moving left to right, and timer will pop up at top right again. As soon as we break the plane, there we go, and off to the races. Lucha showing his speed and stops. 3.61. Keep in mind, guys, we are rounding to the nearest tenth, so that's a 3.6. Great job, Lucha. Let's move in to the final one, the back pedal. Back pedal will be coming in on the front of your side of the field from bunker to bunker. Go. Timer also pops up in the top right, which will give us the combined time for this pass as well. Lucha blinks speed. The time will stop as soon as we get this first person view like this. 7.58, which will be a 7.6 whenever we add them up. Thank you, Lucha, for your help here. Now, what is the mobility score? So the mobility score is going to be the sum of all 3 of those times. So we have the 20.2, the 3.6, and the 7.6 for a combined mobility score of 31.4. Thank you, Lucha. Our first contestant, the new gun, is Izuna. How about Azuna comes in and pays us a visit? There she is. Now, Izuna comes with a base movement speed of 15.5 kilometers per hour. You're going to notice the 3 fastest cards on the paper are all going to be 15.5 miles per hour. But since she is the newest, she's going to go first. She doesn't have the tenure to push out some of those other extremely fast cards. But what do you think Azuna is going to do? Let me know in the comments before. Remember, closer to 0, the better the score. First event is coming now, and it is going to be the strafe. We're going to be going left to right on top of the bunkers to see how fast Azuna can do it. As soon as we cross this plane, you ready? Go! Ooh, stop! 2.2! That is blazing speed. Remember, Lucha did it in like 3 something. Just for example. Next event, the back pedal, barrier to barrier. This is interesting. I think Azuna is going to lose points here, but we'll see. Go! Do so fast, so fast, so fast! Aim so fast! And stop! 4.73, so that's a 4.7 whenever we add up the score for the mobility score. And let's move in to the final event, forward motion, bunker to bunker. Keep in mind, guys, these cards are listed as extremely fast. As soon as we cross this plane, as soon as we cross the other plane, we stop. And let's go. Good start, clean. She's going real fast here, guys. Like I said, we're not fighting, we're just going for it. This is ridiculous. Remember, Lucha took like 20 seconds. And stop. 12.80. So that's a 12.8. Excellent job from Azuna. Very, very fast. Now, how about we get the mobility score for Izuna? So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to add up the 3 times that we got for Azuna. First of which was the 2.2. That was on the strafe. We then had a 4.7 on the back pedal. And we had a 12.8 bunker to bunker, giving us a combined mobility score of 19.7. That is going to be very hard to beat for the other cards, but let's see if anybody can do it. There's 2 that might be able to take it, and this next character might do it. Next up for the testing, we have our fan favorite, Ronin. Now, as you guys know, Ronin isn't listed at 15.5. He's listed at 13.6, but he seems to be able to catch the characters that are going 15.5 pretty consistently, so we wanted to include him in this contest to see what he can do and if he really is faster than we think. That being said, let's move into the first event for Ronin, the strafe. Once again, strafing left to right. Ronin, show us what you can do. All right, he lines up. He's ready, and timer should be popping up now. Go! Zoom! Stop. 2.37, which will be a 2.4 on the lateral movement. Good job, Ronin. Let's move into this next event for Ronin, and that is going to be the back pedal, and it is going to be from barrier to barrier. All right, Ronin, can you do better on this one? Let's find out. And run into the wall, and go! Very, very quick here, guys. Keep in mind, all these cards we're using are fast. And 5.02. Wow, that's a 5.0. That's pretty darn fast, Ronin. I ain't gonna lie. Forward motion now. Bunker to bunker. Will Ronin be able to do it? He needs it. Go. He's moving so fast. So fast. So fast. Zoom. Honestly, guys, people run Ronin, and it does seem like Ronin can catch characters consistently. Doesn't matter their speed. Just something interesting we took note of. 14.49. That's going to be a 14.5. Excellent job, Ronin. Now, the mobility score is going to be a combination of all 3 of those scores. Here we go. Ronin had a 2.4, a 5 flat on the back pedal, and a 14.5 on the forward motion for a combined mobility score of 21.9. Great job, Ronin. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have a fan favorite, Stella, possibly the best card in the game. Now, Stella comes in with a movement speed of 15.5, but it is interesting to note that her character design is taller than Izuna. So what that means is, guys, if you have a taller character, you have a larger stride. And stride makes a difference whenever you're doing things like this, because you can touch and break barriers before shorter characters can. So she might be quicker. Now, with that being said, let's get into the first event, the strafe. Strafe will be left to right, as always, on top of your bunkers. Let's see what happens here. Are you ready, Stella? Go. And stop. Look at the toe. The toe has broken the barrier. Time stops. 2.0. That is faster than Azuna, I think. Back pedal time. Let's see what happens here. And run into the wall. Go. And do. She definitely feels slower. Back pedal. Interesting. 4.6. Huh. I don't know, guys. Let's do the forward motion, bunker to bunker. This is going to be a real test here. Let's see. Let's see it. Show us the speed, Stella. Break the speed barrier. Keep in mind, guys, this card is exceptionally fast. I actually think this card is going to come out to be the winner, just from my predictions, because she is the tallest of the 3 characters listed at 15.5. And right there, foot breaks the red line. 12.67, so that's a 12.7. All right, so let's combine them all and get her mobility score. I'm very interested to see, because it's going to be real close. We had a 2.0 on the strafe, a 4.6 on the back pedal, and a 12.7 on the forward motion for a combined mobility score of 19.3, moving Stella into first place. Interesting. Let's move to the next one. Next up on our list, we have a card I think is underrated, Katrina. Now, this card's interesting to me. Now, if my theory is correct, she comes in at a movement speed of 13.6, but she should be a little bit slower than Ronin. If my theory is correct, the shorter characters are slower, as Ronin is a little bit taller. But we're going to run the test as always, because everybody likes Katrina. Well, at least I do. And she is very good right now, and very small, and very fast. So, why don't we get into her first event? The Strafe. Left to right, as always, guys, on top of the bunkers. What type of performance can Katrina give us? And go. And stop. 2.43. 2.4. That's pretty darn fast. That's actually really, really fast. Huh. And let's do the back pedal now. Barrier to barrier, as always. What are we going to get from it? And go. The reason I run into the wall, guys, is I want to make sure I'm touching the wall. And stop. 5.18. That's a 5.2. Interesting. Okay. Next event, forward motion. All right. Running from bunker to bunker, guys. This is where I think we're going to see a difference between her and Ronin. Just my opinion. We'll see. Broke the plane. And if you guys don't believe I'm trying to get this as close as possible, you guys should see how many times I'm pausing in frames trying to figure out when they cross that line. It's ridiculous. All right, what's she gonna give us? And stop. 7.21. It's a 7.2. 14.72. It's 14.7. That's gonna bring us to our mobility score for Katrina. What's she going to get, guys? So what we're going to do is we're going to take her strafe of 2.4, her back pedal of 5.2, and her forward motion of 14.7 for a grand total of 22.3. I think Ronin was a 21.9. That's 4/10 faster for a taller character. Next up, the original Speed King, Striker. I'm very curious to see how this one does, because he's basically the same size as Stella, both taller than Azuna, both with bigger hitboxes than Azuna. So if my theory is correct, and this theory is developing as I'm doing this, guys, Striker and Stella are going to be the same speed. But they're both faster than Azuna, even though the list is the same. I'm so confused. But anyways, let's get into the first test here, guys. Strafe, as always. This time we're going right to left, just because he spawned on the right-hand side. It's still the same distance no matter where you're at. But, are you ready? And go. 2-1. His foot has crossed the line. Very fast. Very, very fast there, Striker. Let's move into the second event for Striker. The back pedal. Barrier to barrier, of course. Now, I think he's probably going to be a little slower here, but you never know. And run forward, go. Tick, 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 tick. Stop. 4.4. Huh. Okay. Okay, a 4.4. Forward motion. Bunker to bunker. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be I'm very curious now, guys, about what's going to happen here. I just have questions. I have so many questions now. All right, he's doing very, very quick here, guys. Excellent turn. And going. Go, 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 and stop. 12.8. Okay, so that's time to do the mobility score for Striker. Are you guys ready? It's going to be very interesting. We're going to take 3 scores, as we always do. The first being the strafe, 2.1 plus 4.4 for the back pedal, and a 12.8 for the forward motion. That is going to bring Striker's combined mobility score to 19.3. I think that's exactly the same as Azuna's. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get in a match with all 5 of these characters, and we're going to talk a little bit, because this is interesting. Wow, guys, excellent races from all of our participants in that arena. Excellent, excellent job. Now, I guess that means we have to put the results on the board for you. By the way, guys, this is future me, having run a lot more tests, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But the results for the race are as followed. In 5th place, we had Katrina. Excellent performance for her, but she just wasn't quite fast enough. 4th place, Ronin. Even though she's listed as the same speed as Katrina, he was 0.4 of a second faster. 3rd place is Izuna, listed as 15.5. Very interesting there. And 1st place and 2nd place were tied at like 19.3 combined mobility score, which was very interesting. So I did a little more testing, guys, on this, because I found it interesting that the taller characters that listed at the same speed were consistently faster every time I ran the test. I've been working on this video now, not joking, recording footage, testing it for about 8 hours because I'm confused. And I consistently found that characters listed at the same speed, if one is taller, it is about 0.4 of a second faster than a character that's shorter listed at the same speed, which is very peculiar. So that raises the question, why are they listed at the same speed? Now, you have to give into account that there is some human error in this, which is possible to account for, but it's not going to account for it as consistently as I got the result that taller characters were 0.4 of a second faster on these 3 tests. I don't know why that is, and it's incredibly interesting, but now we definitively have 2 cards that are truly the fastest in Frag. Congratulations to Stella and Striker as they maintain the crown over Izuna by 0.3 of a second. Thank you for coming, everybody. Smash that like button for me and stay safe, and I'll see you Legends next time. Bye-bye.